Hey everybody, Andrew Morgan here with my good friend Jason Slagle of CNWR, now the president. Jason, welcome.
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm doing well, Jason. I wanted to have you on to kind of talk to all MSPs about what we're doing next Monday on the Cyber Call. It's the second event where we're having the big four CISOs come together. That would be Ryan Weeks of Datto, that would be Patrick Beggs of ConnectWise, Dave MacKinnon of Enable, and Jason Manar of Kaseya.
Yep.
And we are going to have literally one of the best uh, people out there, globally known, Jim Manico of Manicode on AppSec, application security. And Jason, you're doing an engagement, a speaking engagement at IT Nation Secure on MSPs getting involved. So let me turn it to you first. Tell everybody a little about yourself, Jason. Reader's Digest, but you're vocal out there, and why your session is what it is, and then why should people attend this session?
Yeah. So I'm Jason Slagle, president of CNWR. We're an MSP out of Toledo, Ohio area, probably medium-sized, smaller medium-sized. I'm speaking at Secure about MSPs being, they made me change the title of it because it had a swear word in it originally, but it's about MSPs basically being in control of their own future. And I've been pretty loud and vocal pushing on the vendors when I feel like the vendors are not representing the community well, right? But at the same time, the MSPs are not held harmless in this, right? There's still the reality that something of like 80% of breaches that happen in MSPs are due to misconfigurations or basically MSPs not being secure. So my talk is about aiming that little like magnifying glass I normally point at vendors back towards our community to try to make everyone better. And along those lines, I'm super excited about next week. Super excited it's moving back to a platform where we can real time chat with with each other and with the CISOs to try to hold them accountable where we can to make sure that they're keeping our best interests in the channel in mind, right? They're handling things in a secure fashion.
Yeah. So two subjects that you and I spoke about, Jason. I think it's
Yep.
excellent that you're out there doing what you do, because not everybody talks, and I'm concerned. I said this to you. I'm concerned a little bit about, because it's quiet right now, right? Haven't been any incidences, but as soon as something happens, what happens in every chat channel, Reddit, Slack, people go nuts. A lot of mudslinging back and forth. And this is an opportunity for MSPs to get out there and be vocal. But there's two subjects, Jason, that you were really passionate about asking questions on. And that was, number one, tech debt, and number two, the consolidation going on in the industry. Talk to us just briefly about those two things.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of these vendors have very legacy tools, right? We've seen almost all of them have tools that are essentially just iterations of software that's written 10 15 years ago, right? Some of them are using essentially deprecated technology stacks, and they just were designed for a time when security wasn't a thing that we necessarily had to pay the foremost attention to. I mean, this is back in the time when SMTP servers could be unsecure, for instance. That's changed, right? In MSPs and our entire industry is under attack. So I'm very curious what the strategy is of all of the big four to basically tackle that, giant mountain of technical debt that I'm sure is crushing the CISOs. I mean, the other side of it is, we see acquisitions every day, a ton of acquisitions in the channel. Some of them get announced, some of them get sat on for months and months and months, right? But I really want to hear from the CISOs how they approach an acquisition when it comes in, right? How do they ensure is they integrate both the people, process, and technology from an acquisition to make sure that acquisition stays secure and that acquisition does not bring additional security vectors into the rest of their products that they run.
Yeah. Really well said, Jason. Well, again, I'll get this out there. I hope you do as well, Jason.
Yeah,
And I hope other
sure.
MSPs, spread this as well. This is we're doing this for the channel, right? There's
Yeah.
no other alternative motive. We're bringing, like I said, the best of the best in with Jim Manico. Again, we just implore that you guys show up, ask your questions, have your voice heard. Again, it'll be on the cyber call Monday. I'll put a link in. Jason, thanks as always for your advocacy for all MSPs on the channel.